You are listening to Guillotines and Guitar, your southern infusion of everything rock and horror, served over lavish libations. Here are your hosts, Carol Gainey, Scott Barfield, and Chris Hicks. Enjoy.
Today's sponsors for the show are Gainey's Clearing and Construction. For grading, land and lot clearing, site work, and driveways. Crush and run, sand, clay, or topsoil. Give Daryl a call at 843-861-4943. Shane's Tire and Towing Service. #1 in the tire business. With state-of-the-art equipment and alignment machine, it's hard to beat Shane's Tire and Towing. Worth the call. Every time. So call Shane today for all your new and used tire needs. Mention the show and get 10% off at Shane's Tire and Towing Service. Call Shane at 843-639-2843. Brock's Grading and Land Clearing LLC General Contractor. Brock's does commercial and residential. Brock's does work all over South Carolina. If you need any site work, grading, clearing, commercial or residential, give Brock's a call at 843-307-1007. Special thanks to all our sponsors.
And we are back for a fourth cut of Guillotines and Guitars. Fellas, this is our fourth cut. Ain't that exciting? We have made it through 4 cuts without quitting.
It is.
How about that?
We're going to keep going.
We're going to just keep going because it's fun talking about
Keep
our
going.
favorite horror movies, and our favorite rock people. That was stupid.
Hey,
Rock
we do have
stars.
favorite
Rock stars.
rock
Oh,
people,
musicians.
rock stars.
Most people don't like the
Did
rock
better
star
than that. But
name,
anyway,
so
we are back. It's Monday. Had a heck of a Monday. We're going to have some libations, and always we appreciate our sponsors.
Yes, we do. We love our sponsors.
we do.
All right,
Love
fellas.
And also, we appreciate Trey Davis for all his hard work helping us with the show.
Mr. Trey Davis.
Yes, if you need any photography work done, Trey
Oh,
has.
he is great at that. He actually did some photography work for me and Sierra before Skylar was born.
Yeah.
We went to Calmia Gardens, and when Sierra was pregnant, and we all wore our Converse shoes, and we
Yeah.
had some little baby Converse that we put in between us, and Trey got a real good shot of that, where it's Sierra wearing her Converse, me wearing mine, and the little baby Converse like that big,
Oh, yeah.
in between us. I mean, it was.
He's fantastic. You look
Yeah.
at some of his pictures online,
Yep.
and even our intro music he done. I mean, when it comes to stuff like that, it's just hard to beat Trey. And
Yeah,
if
you can't
reach out to him if you need something. And
Hands down the best
If you
around.
can't get in touch with him, email the show, guillotines.guitars@gmail.com, and we'll get in touch with him for you. We'll pass the word along. Thanks, Trey. We really appreciate all your hard work for us, buddy.
Yep, really do.
You the man. He also plays. He plays PRS guitars too.
Does he?
He actually
Yeah.
loves them.
Yeah.
He
You would
can't-
think he's
he
a
can't
Gibson man,
stand
but-
Gibsons for some reason.
Plays in our band too.
Yeah. Yep. Does a great job there too.
Yeah,
He keeps us on the map.
Great front man, a co-front man, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. He just steals the show. We just there. All right, fellas, what we got? What we got today? What kind of topics we looking at here?
Well, before we get to the topics, we have to christen each show with a shot.
Each topic.
Do not
each
forget
show.
about that.
I don't know how I forget about that.
So what we got today, Chris? What's our
We're going
shot?
normal today. We didn't have time to think about it. We kind of in the rush. So it's regular Fireball.
Regular
Everybody does
Fireball.
Fireball.
Can't go wrong
We
with
promised we
Fireball.
would do something different next time.
Yes,
Cheers,
we will.
fellas.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. How was that, Chris? You had a rough night last night, didn't you? Well, no, your last night was good.
Last night was
You had a
good.
rough morning. So
A rough day.
It was a rough day. It was
that-
rough all the way around. It's still rough right now.
Did
that-
you make it to 40 shots?
that shot
last night?
probably went down a lot harder than usual. didn't it?
Scott, when you go to Wahoo's, it's always a good time. I'm telling you.
I know
Chris,
it
when
is.
you go anywhere, it's a good time if alcohol is involved, I think.
All right, so what's our topics? What we're doing?
Okay, our topics today are our guitars topic is your top 5 favorite guitars, and this is your top favorites. Each one.
So mine's none of your business, huh?
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, but it
And
will be
this
here
is,
shortly.
This is not who we think are the best guitarists in the world or whatever.
It's
This
just your
is
favorites.
your favorite. Yeah,
So you got to be unbiased tonight, Scott.
I know. Well, no, because it's my favorite, so I can be as biased as I want to.
Yeah.
But so that's the guitars topic, and the guillotines topic is going to be which horror villain has the most kills in their movies. So that's where we're going.
So that's just. So we're gonna come up with who we think has the most kills.
Who
and
has
then,
the most kills as far as
and
you
then, then we will Google to see what the right answer is, the
Yeah.
correct answer. Okay.
There you go. That sounds fun.
all right?
Fair, fun, educational.
Yep.
All the above.
As always, let's do the
Did you
traditional coin flip.
Did you put deodorant on today?
Yes,
I did. Did you? Are
I
you
smell
sweating alcohol?
manly musk between one of y'all.
Well,
Well,
it's
that must
probably
be
between
you,
you.
Something just assaulted my
Yes.
damn nostrils.
It was probably you from being out all
It's
night
probably
hungover.
your breath kicking back off that microphone. That's what you smell.
That's not out of the possibilities.
I think I smell it too now.
I'm telling you, one of y'all.
I didn't know.
Need a
I
bath.
think it's you. I think I'm gonna back up some. We
All
got
right.
we got a separate table I can get at.
All right, we're gonna flip heads, guillotines, tails, guitars. Here we go. What is it? It's gonna be what the hell is that? Is that heads? No, it's tails. It's
Tails.
Tails. All right.
Heads, guillotine, tails, guitar.
Guillotines with heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guitars with tails. Okay, so
Yep, so we're
so we
going
starting with guitars.
guitars.
Okay.
And I would like to start this one off since we're talking about the 5.
Okay, your 5 favorite guitarists, and this can be from. I know we usually stick to rock, but it can be from any genre.
Yeah.
And from any time frame, also.
Yeah.
You know.
So, guitar players, there's a lot of talent in the world.
Yep.
Musicians, period, there's a lot of talent in the world. But when it comes to guitar players, as far as my favorite, it would have to be Slash.
We're doing top 5, so
Yep.
let's
Correct.
start from 5 and then go down to 1.
When you're trying to make it hard on me now. So, anyway, all right, let's start from 5 and go down to 1. So,
You're 5 and then go
So I'm
to
gonna
your,
say-
to your favorite, which
I'm
you
going to
already-
say number 5. My number 5 would be Eric Clapton. I think
That's
he's
a
a
good one.
phenomenal guitar player.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to say number 4 would be Ted Nugent, because not only is he a good guitar player, he's a
Uncle
good frontman too.
Yeah,
And he'll shoot you with a bow and arrow.
he will.
He will. And I would say number
You know, we actually saw my brother Ryan and me saw Ted Nugent open up for Kiss back in what was it 98, I think. And
the man's got a memory.
he at the end of his show he brought his bow and arrow out and had a target.
Was you hollering, shoot me, shoot me?
No, I wanted to shoot me, but yeah, he actually shot. I mean, hit a bullseye too. I mean, he's into hunting real big,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
and he's a great marksman as far as
Yeah.
shooting and all that. He
I've actually been in his store in Michigan where I've been in
sells
his
his
store.
beef
Yeah.
jerky, you know.
All kind of stuff. I've been in his store and actually shot, which I think he lives in Texas now. But
Yeah, he used to live in Michigan.
Yeah.
He moved away from
yeah,
there. He had to-
and so actually in like 98, 99, I went in the store. I actually shot a bow inside the thing, and at the back corner of the lot where his store's at, his wife had some kind of like aerobics building or exercise class where she taught some type of aerobics
Yeah.
class or something. But I never did run into him in there, but I went in there 4 or 5 different times just
That's pretty
with
cool,
the
though.
hopes that I would
Yeah.
run into him. But
Meet
I like
Uncle
Ted
Ted.
Nugent. Yep, Uncle Ted.
I like
So-
Ted too. He's a great guitarist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now my number 3 guitar player would be Eddie Van Halen. And
Eddie, yeah.
yeah, he was
a legend.
He was remarkable. He done a lot of things.
I guess I got 4 now.
Well, you can still choose your top 5 favorites.
Chris, this is your top. It don't matter if they're the same as
you don't
what Carol picks or what I pick.
It's a pride thing for me.
Yeah,
I got to pick
know,
somebody
but-
else.
No,
now.
you don't have to pick anybody different.
If you pick what I pick, it's a good choice for you, brother.
Y'all always do this. I always end up with
So-
nothing when y'all get to me.
My number 2 guitar player, which I think would probably be about the best guitar player in the world or close to it, would be Prince.
Oh, Prince! I didn't even think of Prince.
So Prince is.
But yeah, he is. He can play. He
He-
can wail on the guitar.
he was one of the, and I never realized he was as good as he was until they done an interview with Eric Clapton one time, and asked him something about being the best guitar player or something. He said, well, you would have to ask Prince that or something. I can't remember exactly how it was phrased or how it went.
That's high praise coming from.
And my
Eric
brother actually, it is high praise. And my brother had actually sent me a couple of different videos of Prince playing acoustic on stage. Now the man could play. He was good.
Oh, I've watched some Prince videos.
And if you ever watch that, When My Guitar Gently Weeps or whatever, when him and there was several people on the stage, but who sings you got? Tom Petty. Like Tom Petty was singing and different people, but like Eric Clapton was on stage, Prince was on stage.
Talking about My Guitar Gently Weeps.
I thought that's what it was. But
John Mayer there too?
No,
I don't think John Mayer was on that one. But
John Mayer can play too.
oh yeah, no,
yeah,
he's a great
bad.
guy. He almost made the list, but
poor John
not
Mayer.
quite. I don't think
Didn't
John.
make
I don't
Carol's
think.
list.
I don't
So,
think he's
I don't think he is neither. If it is, it ain't because of my list. But so anyway, number 1 for me would be Slash, just because he's been one of my all-time favorites and will always be one of my all-time favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
oh yeah, he
he's
wrote
just like
some
November
memorable riffs
Rain,
and solos.
Sweet Child of Mine. The man can play. So that would be my top 5.
That's a good list. There was some on there that surprised me. But it was because I didn't think about them. I was like,
well worth the
I
mention.
didn't
Though.
think about them. Yeah, it was.
It was well worth the mention, and it even had Chris over there saying, "God, why didn't I think about that?"
Well, he did think about it because he said, "You taking all my
No,
guitars."
that was just one.
You're gonna have 2 repeats in this show now.
Well, and that's okay. Hey, a good list is always easy to follow.
Chris, you want to go next? So that way I
Nope.
don't take any more of yours, or
I'll
because
go.
if I go, I'm probably going to take
Yeah.
some more of yours, and then you're going to
There's
be
other 4.
cussing.
All right.
Number
Number
five.
5 for me will be Slash.
Number 5.
Number 5
Are you
will be
crazy?
Slash. I'm gonna
He's
put
crazy.
Flash Slash at number 5.
Flash.
Well, he's got great riffs, and take nothing from him. Great guitars. There's no reason that he's number 5. There's just so many. There's
Have
a few,
you heard his solos?
I have not.
He has.
Oh, solos in the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard
solo.
the solos.
Yeah.
They're flashy, but
Not
sometimes
flashy.
they're not put together. It just seems like.
Oh no, they're.
I mean, that's my opinion.
I understand, and it counts.
You're
I
going to
hope
get a lot of hate.
I hope
for that.
Slash.
That'll
don't
be
hear this
all
show.
right,
Yeah,
Dave.
he probably will.
Number 4 would be Randy Rhoads for me.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no, that's
Randy
a good one.
Rhodes.
That is a
Actually,
good
he
one.
should have been up there, number 3 or 2. But Randy Rhoads, like him, really like
Yep,
him.
with Ozzy.
Yep. Eddie Van Halen, number 3.
Yeah,
Number 3.
Eddie
Yeah, you
Van
had Eddie Van Halen number 3 too.
I
didn't
did.
Did you?
Yep, that's okay though. I mean, Eddie Van Halen was fantastic.
Jimmy Page,
Oh,
Jimmy Page.
Yep,
Led
he'd be
Zeppelin.
number-
Man, he's digging deep, ain't he?
he'd
Yep.
be number 2. Number 1 is Prince, man. There's
Yeah.
nobody. I don't
Prince.
think nobody in the world that can touch that cat.
Yeah,
That surprises me. Both of y'all have Prince on your list,
he's phenomenal.
which I mean he is. He's a
Oh
awesome guitarist.
crap! Can I go back?
No, you already
I'd actually replace Jimmy Page with Richie Sambora.
That would probably be a. Well, I don't know.
Well,
that'd be an equal.
Richie Sambora's a
probably.
good guitarist.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I would actually.
Sings pretty good too.
I wish I'd have said him for number 2, but that's my top 5. Yeah.
Well, that's a good top 5.
It is. It is.
Good top 5.
Something to be proud of. That top 5 right there.
Okay, so I guess it's my turn, and as y'all probably know, my list
Mick Mars.
weighs heavily with the 80s because that's my main influence is from the 80s. So number 5, my number 5 guitarist, I picked Vito Bratta from White Lion.
I have never even heard of that guy.
Oh, you need to do yourself a favor, and anybody who listens to this needs to also go listen to White Lion.
What's his name?
Vito Bratta.
Wait.
Go listen to White Lion. Their first album, Pride, I think, come out in 87 or 86. Their second album, Big Game, come out in 89, and then their third album, what was their third album? Anyway, they were a band that they had kind of moderate success. They wasn't a big band.
They wasn't a big phenomenon, but they did.
I don't think I've ever heard a solo on any of their songs that was bad. I mean, it was like he got the technique down from Eddie Van Halen as far as the finger tapping and stuff. I mean, he could do as good as just about anybody. That's my number 5, and my number 4 would be
dig deep now. Dig deep.
Well, I'm gonna dig deep, but I mean, it's most of them are from the 80s and 90s. But number 4 would be Slash.
Number 4.
Number 4, yeah.
Get out of here.
No, I mean I agree with you.
Slash is a phenomenal player. I love Guns N' Roses. I love Slash's playing.
Yep.
But it's just, to me, there's other guitarists out there that I think had more, influence with me.
Yep.
But I mean, Slash is definitely one of the top ones.
Yeah.
And number 3 would be Dimebag Darrell.
I was
from
wondering
Pantera.
if you was going to say Dimebag. Now he was.
Oh,
I can't believe I ain't even thought about it.
What did he win that contest in Texas 5 years in a row or something?
I don't know. He won it a lot. I don't know.
Till they said, "Hey man, please don't come back next year."
That guy was wild.
He was, and actually, interesting story. We went and saw Pantera open up for Skid Row at the Township Auditorium in Columbia, and this was before we could drive, because we were too young. My mom carried me, Ryan, and Jason, and we got there early because we used to always go to concerts and get there early so we could, when we'd go at the back of the Coliseum, just in case we could see the bands or anything. And out of the tour bus, there was a tour bus parked there, and of course back then it didn't have names or anything, so you didn't know who it was. But this guy come out, and he walked out the gate because the tour bus was in the fenced in,
Yeah.
But he come out, and we were sitting in the car with my mom, and it was Vinnie Paul, the drummer for Pantera.
Yeah.
Wow. And we didn't know who he was because we didn't know that much about Pantera at the time. And he came up and talked to us, talked to me, Ryan, and Jason, and my mom too. My mom was asking him questions, and I mean, every answer he answered her was yes, ma'am, or no, ma'am. He had manners, and it
Texas
was like
respect.
Well, he wasn't a savage, Scott.
Well, I know, but I mean, the whole thing was cool. When we talked to him for a little while, and then he walked back to his tour bus and opened up one of the bottom drawers and got all of us a Pantera poster.
Oh, that's
and brought
cool.
it back and gave it to us.
You still get this? You got this poster to today?
I do not. I wish I had it, but
God
I don't.
Almighty! You know how much significance
I
that thing
guarantee
would be
you
worth
Jason
today.
Anderson still has his.
We have
I
to
bet
find
it
out. We have to find out. We could post it up in here.
Be
I
nice to
know.
have it hanging
But
on the wall.
it was the poster for it was the album cover for Cowboys to Hell, because that was the album I had at the time. But that was definitely a experience that was
And
great.
not to get
Memorable
off
moment.
the topic, you had the coolest mom ever. You know, to
Oh,
take you
yeah,
to all
no.
these things.
Yeah,
and,
she
you know,
was super cool till one of us made her mad.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be on the receiving
I mean,
end,
what
can
mom
tell you
would
that.
take her boys to a Pantera concert?
well,
You know what I'm saying?
She me and Ryan loved music since we were young, and she supported us in that. And even when we started bands and we'd
Practice at the house.
at the house at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning,
Probably drove
she
her
would,
crazy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
She
it probably
never said
did.
a word.
Never said a word, and didn't mind it. She knew that we loved that, so she was, she was always supportive of it.
That's
which
Yeah,
was
man,
it was
you
cool.
you don't find nobody like her. I mean, you just don't.
God, I
Yeah.
wish you still had that poster, though. That'd have been
I do
cool,
too, and I
man.
don't know what I did with that thing. But
You had
Ryan had one. I'm sure Ryan don't have his either. But I'm almost willing to bet Jason Anderson probably still has his.
Jason still got the first dollar he ever made.
Yeah,
He's-
but
Jason don't get rid of nothing.
anyway, all right. So
First
Dimebag
dollar,
Darrell is my third.
7-Eleven.
Okay,
My third.
Dimebag Darrell, number 3.
So number 2 is gonna be Nuno Betancourt.
Who the hell is
Extreme,
this?
yeah.
Oh,
I
Extreme.
thought about
never
him, but
knew-
I was like,
I
he
never-
don't quite
Oh
make
my
the
God!
list.
You want to talk about? You need to listen.
No, he can
to-
play.
no,
you need to-
I know Extreme. I just didn't never know the
Yeah,
guy's
his name is. He actually, they actually got a new album coming
I
out.
just lost cool points on this damn
Really?
show.
Yeah, they got a new album coming out. They got a their single is already released. They got a video for it called Rise, and it's a badass song. Because I bought it because I was like, hell, because I like it. Extreme, I always
Yeah.
have. I like all their albums, and Nuno is he's one of those guitarists that is. He does stuff that
It's not normal.
yeah.
I mean, it
you,
just
you hear him play and you like, my
How
God
the
Almighty,
fuck does he do
Yeah,
that?
How does he do that?
motherfucker. You
Like
know.
that, the solo on the Porno Graffiti album,
Yeah.
the Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee. That it's crazy. I mean,
Man,
it's
that
that's
dude
all it
can
is.
play.
It's a guitar solo, and it's like, my God Almighty. But so Nuno would be number 2, but also
Number 2.
something
That's
something
impressive.
about Nuno. You know who he played for in the late 2000s, like 2011, 2010?
No.
He played for several years because Extreme just now got back together a few years ago.
Yeah.
But they were after
Disbanded.
like most of the 80s bands that after the mid 90s they wasn't a band anymore, or they wasn't making music.
Just idle.
But who he went and played for, and I think he played for, I don't know, 5-6 years, I think.
Who?
was
Tell us, damn it. Tell us.
Rihanna.
Really?
Rihanna.
Yeah, he was the guitarist
Damn.
for Rihanna.
Are you serious?
Yep, he was the touring guitarist for Rihanna.
Oh my God.
You know,
Mhm.
you know he was making some money.
Yeah, but he is. That's my number 2 is Nuno because he
Okay.
is.
Who's
Well, I learned something. I
who-
never knew the guy's name.
Yeah, Nuno Betancourt.
so
he is.
who's got the top spot?
What my top spot would be number 1, hands down, would be Eddie Van Halen. Has to
Eddie.
be.
Well, that's
just because.
that's respect. So
Well, no, it's not respect. I mean, it
It's
is
just the way he
respect, but it's
played.
also
you've never heard me play, have you?
No, I haven't.
I'll give him a run for his money.
I doubt that. But he, even though Eddie Van Halen didn't invent the finger tapping,
No, but he was good at it.
he revolutionized it. I mean, because he's even said in interviews that he didn't invent it. A lot of people think that he invented it, but he didn't.
Man, he,
You ever
he
watched the-
played
but-
with drills and anything.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
You ever seen the biography of his?
Yeah, I have.
It is crazy what he would do with guitars. He would dissect them and put different pickups into different types of wood.
Oh, I
and
know. Well, that was
and-
his life was guitars.
and the one that he played forever it was called Frankenstein, correct?
yeah.
He made that out of scratch. That's like different guitars.
Oh yeah, he.
Do you know he actually had one of the guitars he had was it was like the Frankenstein design, but it was yellow and black.
I ain't never seen that one.
Well,
I remember.
actually, Dimebag Darrell loved that guitar, And when Dimebag Darrell died, Eddie Van Halen took his original guitar and put it in the casket with Dimebag Darrell.
Are you
Really?
serious?
He was going
that's for real.
to get one made to put in the casket, but he said Dimebag Darrell's an original. He only deserves an original, and he put his original yellow and black guitar that had kind of the Frankenstein kind of concept thing to it, but he put it in his casket with him.
That is awesome, right there.
I had no idea that.
That's cool, though, isn't it?
Yes, very cool.
Wow. That is crazy. Imagine the damn grave robbers knowing this information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It shows you what a remarkable person he was to do something like that.
It was. Also, I have another.
You can only have one number one, but go
well,
ahead.
no, I mean, no,
honorable mention.
Yeah.
No, I have another Eddie Van Halen story.
Oh,
that's
Let's hear
that's actually pretty cool. It involves Nuno Bettencourt from Extreme.
Oh, two of your
Nuno.
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 N-U-N-O.
Nuno.
Yeah,
But Nuno actually, his guitar tech now used to be the guitar tech for Eddie Van Halen, and Nuno said he was warming up before one show, and there's a song that Extreme has called "He-Man Woman Hater." And it's got one of the baddest riffs I think I've ever heard. You know,
yeah.
the opening, the lick of it is like one of the best riffs I think I've ever heard. You know,
Yeah.
and so he was sound checking. Nuno was, and he started playing that riff. You know, doing the opening riff to He-Man Woman Hater, and his guitar tech, who used to be with Eddie Van Halen for years.
Yeah.
His guitar tech asked him, said, "How do you know that song?" And Nuno was like, "What do you mean? How do I know that song?" You know, he was like, "That's an old Van Halen song that never got released." And Nuno was like, "No, it's not. That's He-Man Woman Hater, a song by Extreme. You know, I wrote it." And he was like, "You shitting me?" He was like, Eddie Van Halen used to play that at every sound check, you know, when he was warming up.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I just assumed it was a Van Halen riff that never got released on tape, you know. And
Damn.
yeah, Nuno was like, "Well, no, it's my song." He's like, "But you just made my life." Thank you. You know, talking about Eddie Van Halen's warming up with one of my songs, you know, every night.
Riffs.
You know, but he said Eddie Van Halen used to warm up with it every night.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That is.
You know, it's
that's
impressive then.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But when I read that, I was like, that is, you know, I could imagine
The feeling that he
because you know, Eddie Van Halen was Nuno's, you know, that was his idol.
Idol,
you know?
yeah.
And to have your idol sit there and play one of your riffs, you
To
know,
warm up,
yeah,
yeah.
to warm up with, he was like, he said, I can die happy now.
That would be
Having that
pretty
happen.
damn cool.
That would be.
Oh yeah, it was.
And you know, us sitting here talking about it, I didn't go outside the box thinking about this thing. I've been thinking about one guitar player, and it's because, you know, we deal with mostly rock and roll and stuff.
Yeah.
You know who really deserves being one of these top fives?
Well, there's a lot of guitarists. I mean, and there's a lot that
It'd be hard to put a top
it's hard to
five,
put
but
a top five together, but
Well, one person sticks out, and because we're in the rock tops, I think that kind of bumped him out. That's not fair to him, but Brad Paisley,
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Yeah.
No,
that
he-
guy
he's
is
phenomenal.
freaking
oh, well, you have
insane.
a lot of country artists who are.
I seen. I
what's the other guy's name who is also a great guitarist?
Keith Urban.
Yeah, Keith Urban.
Yeah.
He can play
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, he can play a
Brad
lot
Paisley
of
will smoke his ass.
stuff. I think Brad Paisley is more technical because he went to school and stuff for music, but I don't know that he would smoke him, but he probably knows a little bit more. But now Keith Urban's
Danny's
he's a
sleep with
musician.
his wife.
Don't tell Brad secrets.
But yeah, that's what I was. The whole time I'm like, man, I wish I
You
could
coulda
redo my
chose him.
top five. I wish I'd put more
Well, you
thought
can
into
put
it.
Brad Paisley as an honorable mention.
Yeah,
Oh, he's there.
and you can put Keith Urban as honorable mention, and you and
Hey,
Chris can battle
my
it out
dude
after
can
show
kick your
hours.
dude's ass.
Yeah, so no, that'd be
And then
after
take his
show
wife.
hours. Nicole.
Oh yeah, hey, that was good top fives there, fellas.
It
But
was.
like I said, I think I wish I'd have put more thought in mine. I'd have blown y'all's damn heads away with the people I got in mind right now.
Well, I mean, you could have, and it's just your top five. Like Slash, is he the best guitar player? No, but he's my favorite guitar player, and,
that's
been
what
for a long
the
time.
list is. It's your favorite. So
Yep.
there really is no wrong answer here.
Correct.
It's who you like and enjoy.
Yeah, and
Speaking of these,
Did you? How many of those that you mentioned, Scott, have you seen in concert?
all of them.
well, no, I've never seen Extreme. I wish I had. They going on tour now, so I think I'm gonna
Go see them.
check them out. White Line, I wish I would have seen them. Never have seen White Line with Vito Bratta.
Vito, I've never heard of that. I
Vito
got to go home.
Bratta.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
YouTube some stuff.
I never saw White Line, but the rest of them I've seen. But yeah.
By the way, how was your concert?
What
Scott
kind?
went and seen
Yeah.
Skid Row
Skid
and
Row
Buckcherry.
and Buckcherry.
And what was the opener?
No resolve.
No resolve.
No Resolve.
They were all great.
They were all great. No Resolve.
All
Their
of
opener
them.
was pretty good.
Yep, No Resolve was good. They played Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins. They did a cover of that.
Did you?
Rocked it up. It was
Yeah,
great.
I bet it was.
No, it was.
I always wanted to do that song.
Y'all can put it on the list.
Did you throw your underwear at them?
No, I didn't.
Did you throw Ryan's underwear out? I bet it was a good
I wanted
show,
to
though.
go so bad though. I just couldn't make it happen.
Yeah, it was. It was a great show. Buckcherry did good, which I mean, like I say, I know you had a problem seeing Buckcherry one time, but they started out with Lit Up.
Yeah,
Started out with Lit Up, so it was
I'm on a plane
rocking from the
with
start.
cocaine.
You got to sing that with your ACDC
But
voice.
and then
No.
Skid
and I'm
Row.
all lit up again.
Skid Row was great. They got their new singer
Blah, blah, blah.
Eric Gronwell, who's a younger guy, but he can hit all the notes.
Skid Row headline.
I can't see him hitting those Sebastian notes, man. That guy.
That
But
dude- that
you
dude can sing.
you must not have heard him. He can
He
wail.
can
I
sing.
mean, he can.
Well, we said remember
Sebastian be taking notes from him.
we said the same thing about that guy. What was that guy's name? Remember that we went down to the beach and opened up for Quiet Riot? What was that guy's name?
Oh, I don't remember the guy who sings for Quiet Right Now. Or he,
Yeah, I can't think
Well,
of his
there's-
name.
There's only
He
one
was American
original
Idol.
member.
yeah, he
winner,
was
wasn't
on
he?
American Idol. I can't remember what.
I can't
his name.
But I was like, man, I got to hear this guy. He better hit some notes, and he freaking
he
killed.
could hit some notes too. No, but he don't have nothing on Eric Gronwell. Eric Gronwell can.
Now, Quiet Right's only got one original member left, or what's the
They had only one, which was the drummer.
drummer?
But he died just
Oh,
last year from cancer. But now they got the bass player Rudy Sarzo, who was one of the original members.
Yeah.
He came back, so he's playing the bass. So he's the only original member that Quiet Right has.
So
And they don't have that guy from American Idol singing anymore. They got Jizzy Pearl from Love Hate.
yeah.
You remember Love Hate?
Yeah.
It had Blackout in the Red Room. He's the singer for Quiet Right Now.
Who?
Jizzy Pearl.
So it's not the other guy
Jizzy.
anymore.
It's,
No.
no, he's not with him anymore.
God, what's that other guy's name? I can't think of his
I
name.
can't think of it either.
That was a cool show, though. That was cool.
It was. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun playing with him too.
You remember that bass rig you got on?
Oh
It was
yeah,
that
I remember. it.
Damn double head, double.
Well,
cabinet.
it was the Ampeg. The cabinet was the Ampeg, like the
So
cabinet that I
Scott
got.
Scott got the sound check.
Sound check for them.
Quiet
Really?
Right's bass rig, and he
Yeah,
ain't stopped
because
talking about it since.
we opened up for him at the boathouse.
Yeah.
And they had their equipment set up, and we brought our equipment set up in front of theirs. Like you do, you backline everything or whatever. And we did our sound check, and of course, Quite Right wasn't there, And the sound guy was like, hey, how about while you up there, you mind sound checking the you know, the bass, you know, the Quiet Right bass gear, and I was like, hell no, I don't mind. I was like,
Get
let me
the
plug
fuck out
in.
the way.
But
I swear to God,
when I plugged into that thing, he had the same cabinet that I got, the Ampeg, the 810s.
And now he's got
But-
the one that you used to
but-
own, and you got
But
the one
the
that
head, he had the classic Ampeg head. That thing,
kills
man.
it.
When
he hit that A,
when I plugged into it and I hit that one note, I could feel it in my chest, like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my God! I was like, look at this damn thing.
Cuz if he pissed off tomorrow, cause I'm trading out.
his
And I
credit
mean,
card,
I
his
sat there-
credit cards was running for their lives.
I'll bet.
I sat there jamming on that thing, and the sound guy was like, you know, okay, that's good. You know, I got the level. That's good. I was like, well, I want to play it a little bit more.
Hold on.
But yeah, that thing, it sounded good. I mean, it was.
I bet.
I
it
was
did.
like, damn, you know.
All right, moving on. We kind of got off track as
little bit.
usual.
Yeah, running off the track.
All right, what's our next topic? We gotta move on.
We're gonna be moving to horror story. Horrors. We're gonna be
We're moving to horoscopes.
horoscopes. No,
Moving to horoscopes.
horror. Not
Yeah.
Zorro.
Okay, so what
Horror.
We are actively looking for a bartender. I got to get up and get some libations.
Yep, we got to get the shot to start off the horror
I didn't
section.
think you were drinking that much tonight.
He wasn't. It's like every night.
Oh, that's right. We got to have our shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Chris ain't drinking that. He's only had like 14 drinks tonight. He's not drinking
Yeah.
that much.
Shit. You know, I'm taking it easy on the libations tonight. Where are you going, Scott? Scott, where are you going? Scott has left his chair. Weak ass
He'll be
bladder.
back. Hurry back, Scott.
You know, that's one of the backlashes of having libations during the podcast.
It is.
You can't, you know,
And it's his idea.
it is.
The things we have to deal with.
I'm telling you, and you know, that's getting pretty old, Scott. You can't hold your water. You interrupting the show. Anyway, we'll just have a word from our sponsors real quick.
Our sponsors, once again, we appreciate each and all our sponsors. Shane's Tire and Towing Service. He is number one in the tire business. It is worth the call. Gainey's Clearing and Construction. For all your clearing and construction needs, you need driveways done. You need hauling off of debris. You need a lot cleared. Call Daryl Gainey. Brock's Grading and Clearing LLC. If you need any commercial or residential work, you see Brock's guys everywhere. Give Brock's a call, and he will hook you up with everything you need as far as the grading and clearing business.
Thank y'all so much.
I'm sorry, fellas. I had to go check my email.
Thank you, our sponsors. All right, so now we're moving on to guillotines. This is one of my favorite ones.
We got shots though. So
Yeah, I know we got shots. I'm just letting them know. Why are you always pestering me? You a microphone bully.
Strictly business. Strictly business.
Hey,
with that
he's
one.
bullying me.
I try and keep you on topic.
All right, fellas, here's to guillotines.
Guillotines.
Whatever. You know what the hell I mean.
Guillotines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hodge twins. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little rougher right there.
Hey, it hits to the heart, baby. It hits to the heart. I love a good. You know what? I'm starting to feel good now. I'm ready to talk.
All right, well,
You ready to talk?
what
I'm
we
ready
do.
to talk.
Let's talk horror.
Let's talk. Horror.
Okay, so this topic is going to be which horror villain has had the most kills in their movies.
That is a good topic right there.
You know, I had
And
two.
There can only be one.
there was two that came to my mind, and that was
There can only be
Jason-
one. You can't be taking two spots now.
well. I
You're
mean,
going first.
I'm just saying that I thought Jason Voorhees from the Friday the 13th series,
He's
just
been killing
because
for a long time.
there's so many, movies that he's had a lot of time to kill a lot of people, and
he
Michael
enjoys it.
Myers
Michael
because
Myers.
I mean it's Michael Myers,
Oh, yeah. big family with that one, and if you get in the way of him killing the family, he'll take you out
Yep.
too. He likes to practice to stay on top of his game.
That's right. So that's who I initially thought that might be one of the top ones. I actually thought it was Jason Voorhees. I thought he was going to be the top one.
Chris, what are you thinking, or should I go? Should I go first?
I thought it was Ghostface. I meant not Ghostface. Excuse me. What's it call it? Damn it! What's his name?
Who?
The guy that
From what movie?
drives a tricycle.
Oh, Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. Yeah, I thought it would
bet
be
he would be a
Well,
top contender.
He don't actually drive the tricycle. That's a
That's
a doll.
He's got his
It's-
blue lights again. He's writing tickets.
Well, I mean, Chris, this show was supposed to be entertaining and educational. So I mean,
Well, I'm the entertainment of it, and you could
Well,
you could be the boring ass teacher and educate people.
So you going with Jigsaw for your?
so Jigsaw,
Yeah, Jigsaw.
who was not the doll that's on the tricycle. That's just a doll. But anyway,
Well, yeah, I thought it was Jigsaw. I can go on Google right now and give you the right answer, but I'm not. I'm not
Well,
going to be
no,
like
yeah,
y'all.
we-
Y'all been
I
on
can't-
y'all's phones for
I'm-
10 minutes.
we gonna. I hadn't touched my phone. We're gonna look
I'm
it
gonna
up
say
after we.
I'm gonna say Jigsaw.
Okay, Jigsaw.
okay. Well, I mean, I know Jigsaw's not, but
Okay, so
Did you know who
I'm-
played Jigsaw?
Tobin. Isn't his name Tobin?
You know why I asked you that?
Why?
Because I
'Cause-
didn't know.
No, but
You was hoping he
the
won.
guy's name is Tobin something. I think
I do not.
It's
know.
Toby.
not Toby. I think
Toby
it's
Maguire?
Tobin. I
No,
think
I'm
it's
just kidding.
Tobin. I think,
Probably.
I'm gonna say.
but
Toby.
I'm not sure. So
So I would, for my guess, I would somewhat think that it was,
I'm gonna cut in here. Chris cutting in. Hold
cutting
on.
in, Chris.
Hold on, I'm gonna cut in here. I'm a. Can I change my answer?
I guess you can if you want to.
No, you know what? I'm gonna stay with Jigsaw. I'm sorry, Carol. Go ahead.
All right. So.
You
So
gonna
You know what? I'm
gonna
gonna cut
say
in
Fred?
again. Hold on now. I would say Pinhead.
that would be a good choice. That was your favorite horror
Pinhead,
movie,
yep.
the one that
From-
scared you.
Hellraiser franchise, right?
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Can I change it to Pinhead? Am I
What-
allowed to do that?
Yeah, you can.
No. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Jigsaw because that's my original answer, and I'm gonna stick with that.
Oh,
You stick
we'll
with
it.
Jigsaw. So
Hey, you picking Freddy? Freddy
no,
Krueger.
no, I'm not picking Freddy, but originally I was thinking either Jason or
Actually,
Michael.
let me cut in here.
All right, now you cut in. Come on with it.
Let me. I got a nice little fun guillotine fact here,
Okay,
Uh-oh.
and it made me think when I mentioned Freddy.
a fun guillotine fact.
Yeah, it's a fun little guillotine fact. Do you know who on the second Nightmare on Elm Street, which was Freddy's Revenge, who the producers wanted to play the lead role?
Who?
It was
I think-
none other than Michael J. Fox.
Oh,
Are you serious?
That's who they wanted, but he was at the time because
busy.
of
Back to the Future and all that.
yeah, he was filming Back to the Future and Teen Wolf,
Yep. Teen
and also had the TV show Family Ties.
Yep.
So he couldn't do it, and I hadn't got any confirmation that he wanted to do it. That's who the producers wanted, but his plate was already full. He didn't have the time to do it. So I mean, he might have wanted to do it. I don't know, but I thought that was
That is
That-
interesting. That's
that is
crazy.
the thing that Michael J.
Michael
Fox
J.
could have.
Been Pinhead.
No,
Yeah.
this is Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm just kidding.
But is that not cool? Is that not a cool little
Of
fact?
course, it's cool. That's like, that's like he's about tall enough as Michael Lynch to be Freddy Krueger. I wish he was in here. His short, bald self.
Yep. Well, Freddy definitely wouldn't have enough kills, but if you think about horror movies, they've been killing
Well-
for a long time.
I know. Actually, though, if you think about Freddy, he they mentioned I think in the is it part 5 or whatever, where Freddy's dead.
Yeah.
They go back and talk about his childhood. The one that has Alice Cooper as his stepdad who beat him and all.
Yeah.
But before he actually got killed or burned up in the house from the parents because he used to rape and murder all these kids when he was alive.
Yeah.
They don't count those kills
No,
on him.
So they just count the kills that he done.
That he does on screen. So
yeah.
I don't know how many
kills he actually has. Well,
so I mean, he could be one.
And the thing is I mean, how many people lived on Elm Street? I mean,
we got an Elm Street in Hartsville.
I've actually been down that.
It's right there behind the DSS office, or right beside it.
I've actually been down the original Elm Street.
Do tell.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
really?
there's like 12 houses on it, and I got a video I can show you on my phone.
You talking about where they
At
actually
Warner
filmed
Brothers?
them?
Yep, on Elm Street. Because we was riding down the road, and
So it's on the set of Warner Brothers.
Yep, and you ride through a parking lot, and there's like 2-3-story office buildings, and then all of a sudden you got a road that's got like 12 houses on each side, and that's it. No one lives there, and it ends. It just comes from the parking lot and it ends there. And we was riding through there, and the guy that was driving the golf cart, he said, "Hey, does anybody have any idea of what street we're on now?" Some kid that was on the cart with us, because this golf cart would probably hold 15 people.
It's one of the extended carts.
Yeah, and the kid said, Elm Street? He said, "That is correct. It is Elm Street." He said, "If you look to the house to your left, there's Elm Street." He said,
now,
"If you
are you saying M Street or
It's
Elm Street?
Elm Street, ELM, Elm
Well, you're
Street."
saying
It sounded like
M
you were
Street.
saying M Street.
Well,
It
and
is.
it does.
Technically, you said M.
Well, and
I think so, too.
I may have
Can you
said
please
Elm
fix
Street.
that?
No,
Yeah.
I can't. So we're not worried about how
we're
I
talking about
pronounce
horror
this.
movies.
We
and
are.
You can't even get it. It's in the name
Yeah.
of the movie.
Okay.
Elm Street. A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Elm, not capital M.
Elm Street. So anyway, so we was riding down the road, and he said,
Chris is just happy that if somebody else is making
"I know
a mistake
he
other than
is.
him.
He is." So when we,
He's like, I like this.
I do.
so when we were
This is
riding,
what you feel like all the time.
so when we were riding down the street, he said, "Here's the house where Nightmare on Elm Street." was
There we go.
filmed."
Now we on the right
He
street.
said right beside it.
We on Alphabet Hill, according to him.
He said right beside it, Danny Glover with Lethal Weapon. He said right across the road, Young Sheldon. But it was all filmed on one street, you know,
Yeah.
and it's not that long. And the house looks exactly like it did when the movie first come out, you know. And they keep power on all 12 houses, and they fully furnished or whatever. I mean, it's
That's
pretty
cool.
neat to see.
That's something there.
I am
but-
looking for somewhere to rent. They want to.
And you could probably, if you could get through security, you could probably just move. California's got nice weather. Don't rain much, not in that part. Might see
There you
Conan.
go.
That's the M Street.
Yeah,
Taxes are extremely high there, but
they are. They're high.
Especially
So-
on M Street.
but you could be a squatter if you can get into the.
You know what? They
Warner
couldn't
Brothers.
do
Yeah,
shit to me.
Yeah, you can.
You know
squat.
what? If I can get past the security and I put a toothbrush in one of them
Yeah.
houses, it's over with.
It's
There
done.
you go.
You got
Like us, that's it.
You got it.
This is my domicile,
Hey,
and
just-
you can't do shit about it.
Just remember when you walk through the front gate and you look to the left and you see Little Shop of Horrors, you want to take a hard right.
You
Yeah,
take your ass on down to Andy Griffith's house. You
Yeah.
ain't coming in here.
One little clarification though, Chris. It's domicile, not domicile.
The hell did I said
You said domicile.
domicile.
It's not a dome.
Close
You
enough.
don't. It's not like if you move there. There's a dome that goes over the house where it's like this is mine now. It's a
It's
invisible dome. It's a domicile.
A damn
It's a
judge
domicile.
would understand a damn domicile. He'd be like, you can't touch him. He's living in that house.
mine.
It'd be yours too.
You damn right.
Hey,
I got a toothbrush in there.
You could get you a dirty red and green sweater and wear it.
How about me and Dirty Mike and the boys living
you
here
a-
now?
get
There
you
ain't
a
no
glove.
shit you could do about
Yeah,
it.
get you a glove. Yeah, you could have a glove. That way, anybody comes up to the house,
you can
go up to
say,
the door.
no glove, no love.
Get back.
My domicile. Yeah. Hell yeah. I forgot about the hell. You know, shit, I might do that. I'm gonna just,
I'm
I'm gonna just go up there and I'm gonna sneak past him down, and I'm gonna just move right in one of them houses, and they come knocking. I'm like, hey,
beat you with my toothbrush.
fair game, cuz. This is my domicile now. You can't do shit. I got a toothbrush and a suitcase in there. I live here now. Take your ass on down to L Street. Hey, what is it? Carol, what is it now?
Elm Street.
Oh, he's got it right now. Because,
Street.
people that listen to this podcast, they're going to be going up the Alphabet Hill.
That's okay. Hey, Alphabet Hill used to be a nice place at one time.
Them guys on that podcast talking about Elm Street.
A nightmare on M Street.
Elm Street.
Elm Street.
All right, Scott, what's yours? What you got?
He done.
I already did mine. We hadn't actually heard
Yeah.
Carol's yet. We kind of got off.
Shit, I did get off. I'm thinking it was your turn.
Yeah, no. I said, well, I actually picked two, which I
Man, what the
should
hell
have
did
just
you
picked
put in
one.
this drink?
He did
Damn.
pick two.
Yeah, I picked two. I picked Jason and Michael Myers because I didn't know which one
He
was.
put ice,
remember now.
soda, and liquor in there.
And actually, we hadn't heard Carol's yet because we got off on this Freddy kick.
So I was thinking that,
Water.
Michael Myers or Jason would probably have top kills. Probably Jason more than Michael Myers, but then I got to thinking about it, and I think I'm going to choose the Invisible Man for this one.
The Invisible Man.
Yep, not knowing if he's got as many kills as they do, but I would think he's a top contender for sure.
I've never seen that movie.
You don't know what
Nor
you're
have
missing.
I ever heard of it. That's why I'm so intrigued.
You
The
are-
Invisible Man.
The
You're
Invisible Man
neglected,
is a old movie.
Well, that explains a lot right there.
But they actually had a remake with Kevin Bacon.
Being that I'm only 28 years old, I don't know.
You know
any-
Kevin Bacon, don't you?
Yeah, I know Kevin Bacon.
And actually, Kevin Bacon was in.
Bacon away.
Kevin Bacon was
Bacon.
actually in.
Footloose.
Well, he was in Footloose, but he was actually
Roadhouse.
in. He was actually in.
Friday the
Roadhouse.
13th.
Kevin
was in-
Bacon. No, I'm thinking about Patrick Swayze.
What? They close. they close.
Yeah, they close.
They
Well,
close.
hell, they could be brothers.
They sound the same.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze and Kevin Bacon. I can see how you
see
could get them
the- see,
confused.
Yeah, the confusion there.
No, but Kevin Bacon actually played in Friday the 13th Part 2. You know that?
Nope.
He was killed
Well,
by Jason,
He had sex.
and then he
That's
died.
usually why
Yep.
you usually die back in those old horror films. You either
Mhm.
trip, you either having the sex,
What part was it the twins was in? Was that part 2, the twin girls?
you went sightseeing in the woods.
The twin girls on.
Friday the 13th. Weren't they twin girls on one of them? Was that part 2?
Oh, that was Part 3.
Part 3.
Yeah, on the bikes.
Hated
the
to see them go.
I love Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh,
he
that's
knocks
pretty
that
good.
guy's head off on
Yeah,
the
hey,
roof.
I know.
The
Hey,
boxer.
that dude was kicking his
Hey, he-
ass though at
No,
first.
no, he thought he was kicking
Yeah,
his
he
ass.
thought he was.
Yeah,
That damn.
He was hitting his damn hockey mask.
I know. Flip the damn
Yeah, I
thing
was like,
off, you know.
flip his damn mask
You
off
busting
and
your
then hit him.
knuckles open. He's supposed to damn beat your head off.
I like when he walks up on them punks and he pulls the mask
Oh
up.
yeah.
Oh, they take
yeah,
off.
They didn't
Yeah,
want. They
well,
didn't
he's
want.
walking on the street and he kicks their
Yeah.
jam box. Kicks it. Hey, motherfucker! He turns around, lifts his mask up, and they off.
Language, Scott.
Yeah.
Language. We try.
Yeah, they rolled on out after that.
Please.
That's my line.
It feels good to give it to you sometimes.
Give it to him, Chris.
I'm gonna give it to him all night long.
Okay. that
PG-13.
sounded- Yeah.
All right.
So the Invisible Man. Do you know?
I'm not sure how many kills he has, but he's got over
Do you
100 kills.
Do you know when the Invisible Man came out?
Originally, probably in the 50s.
Actually, no. It was 1933.
Oh, I was off just a little bit.
Oh, you was off a lot.
1933.
1950s is a good.
I didn't
guess.
realize they were making horror movies in 1933.
I didn't know they was making
Well, they
movies
made-
in 1933. What
When
time
was the,
when did the TV come out? 1932.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you imagine what it would look like back then, though?
Well, it was black and white. I mean, because it didn't have color.
Yeah. I remember being the remote for my daddy. Hey, go
Channel 3,
turn
boy.
that. Go turn the antenna a little bit. No, a little bit more. No, go back over there. I was like, Jesus.
Now go did that hole out in the backyard like I told you.
Hey, boy, come here. Turn this TV antenna. Cable days were the.
So, does somebody want to Google it and see
I want
exactly
you
who?
Yeah, let's
Well.
see who was close. So I had
Knucklehead.
no, I had Jigsaw.
Jigsaw?
Yep.
Jigsaw.
I thought you
Yeah.
changed.
No, I told you I'm gonna stick with Jigsaw. I told
on
you.
He's
the, on the
stick.
tricycle.
On the, the
I want the guy on the
tricyclist.
tricycle. So actually, that guy killed nobody.
Yeah, so he's got
Because he-
0.
Yeah.
I can't with y'all.
He's got 0.
Well, I mean, that wasn't Jigsaw. I mean, that was the little doll that he had right on the.
the TV
He
screen.
built the damn doll, which means he killed
I
the
know,
damn
but that
people.
wasn't,
Or
Scott.
that
hey,
wasn't actual Jigsaw.
Hey, give him one kill to make him
You
feel
on
better.
M Street with Carol over there? I'm on
M.
Elm Street.
M Street. M.
Okay, let's see here.
I live there
what
now.
we doing?
Domicile.
Okay. Let me
What villain has the most
Yeah.
kills?
I wonder who was close.
Watch it probably be one of the witches off the Wizard of Oz.
Hey, the
Hey.
Blair Witch had the most kills because you didn't know how much that bitch killed.
No, you didn't.
She killed everybody.
That is true.
Ew!
Okay, let's see.
Did
here.
you hear that? Whose stomach's growling? Who's got
What?
the BGs?
What was it?
Y'all hear? One of y'all boys need to fart or something. I heard that.
No, that's just too
Ew.
much drinking, probably.
I think it was yours.
That ain't my stomach.
I heard it. It's like, more beer.
Or alcohol.
Okay, all right, here we go.
Give us
So, Chris, what was yours? What was your
Jigsaw?
Jigsaw.
the tricyclist.
Jigsaw is,
Is he in the top 5?
actually, no, he is in the top 10. He's number 7.
Number
Jigsaw
7.
is number 7.
Well, hey, that's pretty
We
good.
had it says 65 plus.
That's
kills.
pretty decent, though.
That's
So
not
how,
bad.
if they got plus, why don't they have the
That-
actual?
Well, hey,
total?
I can
They
make
might
that
not
plus
know.
anything I want.
No, you can't. We'll give
So
you 10. for this.
technically, I
we'll give you
won,
75.
because I'm gonna give that plus a big ass number.
Okay, I said I had 2, which I should have only had 1, but I put 2.
You had Myers.
I had Myers and Jason Voorhees. They come in 2 and 3. Michael Myers is 2 with 160 plus. I don't know why they got the plus on here. Why don't they have
Because
that
I don't
for
know
kills?
exactly.
Michael Myers killed that many people?
Hey, you
Uh-huh.
getting
Well,
away?
it says here that Jason Voorhees was number 2. Michael Myers just passed it because Michael Myers had the 2 new movies, the Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends.
Yeah.
So he passed Jason with those 2 new movies. But number 1, well, let's see. Carol had The Invisible Man. He's at number 4.
I got to watch
Jack
this damn movie.
Griffin, The Invisible Man, from 1933. He had 105 plus kills. So, number 1 is
Oh,
drum roll. Is Pinhead from Hellraiser.
I knew I should have changed my freaking answer.
250 plus. So he's got damn over 100 more than Michael Myers, who's in second.
Damn it. I knew it. But I swear, Jigs, I mean, look how many
Okay,
movies-
and what that
movies that guy made.
was there was one movie, one Hellraiser movie. What was it, the second or third one? Where
So-
he locked he at a bar. He locked everybody in the bar and burned it up. So and there was like 200 people in there or something.
So who was number 2?
Number 2 was Michael Myers.
Really? He's got more than Jason.
Jason is
Friday the
number
13th.
3. Well, and the reason Michael Myers is number 2, he was number 3. He jumped Jason because the last 2 new Halloween movies. They come out with Halloween Kills and then Halloween Ends in the last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And so he was behind Jason, but he jumped him because
He cheated. He cheated is what he did.
Well, no, he didn't cheat, but it was the newer movie. So, The Invisible Man was number 4.
Really? Well, so I made the top 5.
Made the top 5.
Well, I'm glad of that.
We all made the top 5 except Chris. He was number 7 with
well,
Jigsaw.
he got the top 10.
Well, actually, if we're going by what he said, Chris wasn't even in the top 10. He wasn't even in the top 100 because he picked a dog that rode on a little tricycle who didn't kill anybody.
At least give him one kill. Forfeit him one kill.
No,
All
I'm
right.
not gonna do that because the dog didn't kill anybody.
So we got we got 2 emails here. One's from Jessica. She's commenting on the horror section. She says hers is Michael Myers, which was
Michael Myers, who was number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, that's a good choice.
Yep. Jessica, thank you for emailing us. Thank you.
Yep. Way to go, Jessica.
Yep,
You
Jessica.
top-
We got
top
Brandon
2.
with his guitarist. Brandon, he picked Eric Clapton. Eric what?
Eric Clapton.
That's what I was trying to say.
Eric Clapton
Yep.
as number 5 or number 1.
That was his number 1 pick.
Well,
That's a good
one.
choice.
Yeah, he said that was my number 1 pick. You know.
That's a good one.
Thank you, Brandon. We got a couple more here, but we're gonna save those. You know, we're running out of time and stuff.
That was a good choice.
Yep.
Eric Clapton.
That
Solid
was.
choice. Phenomenal guitar
Yeah.
player.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank y'all for, responding and
Yeah, that's what we want right there. We
Yep,
get excited.
we- yeah,
well,
we
shit. You know,
wanna
I'm
hear-
gonna read these last 3.
read them. We got.
I'm gonna
time.
read these last 3. Let's see. Here is Anthony. He's on the horror, and he thought yeah, look, Jigsaw. That's my man. Thank you, Anthony. I agree with you.
You gonna agree now?
Yeah.
After the
What? No,
tricycle.
but he said Jigsaw, who was the actual killer. He didn't say
The tricycle.
the tricycle
Here we go with that
dog.
shit. God Almighty.
You got to realize that, Chris. That was a dog. It didn't kill anybody.
Franklin. Oh, look at it, Franklin. I love you guys' podcast.
Are you just ignoring me now?
I am. I ain't even.
He sounds like he's
I ain't even
ignoring
gonna
you.
respond to your ass
he's
anymore.
not even.
You're on Elm Street with Carol.
Elm Street.
Let's have a dialogue, Chris.
What
Come
we
on.
gonna do? Franklin says, "Thank y'all's show is awesome. I follow y'all."
Way to go, Franklin.
Franklin, thank you so much, Franklin. I follow y'all. Y'all are very entertaining. Love the topics. And he said, "Guitarist Rise, Prince, my man." Boom.
Yeah, we
Franklin got the Prince.
Prince would be close. Or if not,
And our
number
last
one,
one
he
is
would be close.
Amanda. Y'all are so funny. Keep it up. And on the horror, she had Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger.
Well spot.
Hey,
he could be a number 1.
Speaking, Freddy Krueger reminded me. This is a little fun guitar fact. Switching topics, but I mean, it can be. It's a guitar fact, but
Okay.
it can be because it's dealing with Freddy Krueger, the lead singer of Nickelback.
Chad Kroger.
His name is pronounced Kruger. not
Kruger.
Kroger.
Kruger.
His name is
Chad
pronounced Kruger. It's
Is he
Chad
kinda-
Kruger.
Is he kin to Freddy?
No, but I saw an interview
Distant cousin.
where somebody asked me about it, and I always thought it was Kroger. I thought it was Chad
I thought
Kroger.
it was Kroger too.
And somebody asked me about it. He said, actually, my last name is pronounced Kruger, as in like Freddy Krueger. He said, that's the way my name is pronounced. And the interviewer was like,
There are a lot of people.
why haven't you corrected that all these years? He's like, it kind of took off where people were saying Kroger, and he was like, I just never.
Correct.
He said it went on so long that finally, I guess he was just like, I'm not going to correct it now because it's been so long. But his name is actually Chad Kruger, and I try and say that now when I mention him, and it sounds funny just
Yeah,
because I'm
used
used
to
to saying
Kroger.
Chad Kroger. But
Yeah.
yeah, his name is actually Chad Kruger.
And he's actually like
Like
I'm so
Freddy's
thankful.
cousin.
I never had to work a real job. They can call me whatever they want to.
But I thought that was a fun little
I didn't
fact,
never
you
know it was Kruger. I mean,
I didn't either until I guess it was a couple months ago. I was reading an interview and saw where he was talking about it.
and you don't want people to pick on you about being kin to Freddie, so I can see why he went with the Kroger.
Yeah. Well, he left. it
Supermarket over Killers any day of the week.
Well, fellas, I think we're about out of time. I think that was a good show. I had fun.
It's
I had
always
fun too.
Great
Yeah.
topics.
Always fun.
Great topics. Great times. Great libations.
Entertaining. Thanks again to
Yeah.
our sponsors. Thanks again to
Yep,
Trey
thank
Davis
you.
for helping us with our intro music and everything you help us with. We really appreciate you.
Mr. Davis. Thank you. Thank you to our sponsors. And guess what? Cut 4's done. We are out.
Out.